Today, we're simulating the 2026 season with updated NBA 2K26 ratings. At Community Day, I revealed the new ratings, which are subject to change, and someone copied all of them over onto a roster here on 2K25. I'll leave the roster info in the description. With new ratings and players on new teams, like KD on the Rockets, I'm curious to see who's crowned champion. And in case you were curious, yeah, Bronny stayed the same overall. This roster does have notable injuries like Jason Tatum, Kyrie, and Halliburton. But that's enough of the Yappuccino, Danny. Start simulating. Okay, I will, but only if you subscribe. Did you do it? One more chance. Okay, now we're gonna simulate. Season is wrapped, and Jokic is your MVP. Yeah, another Joker MVP wouldn't be super surprising by any means. Also, ignore the date up top saying 2025. We're in 2026. Joker averaged 25 with 13 boards, nearly 10 assists. Couldn't average that triple-double. Wow, 46% from three is crazy. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Yeah, I could see this happening for sure. Number 1 overall pick. 18 PVG, 6 boards, 5 assists. Good efficiency for a rookie, too. Josh Giddey, who's currently a free agent, ends up signing with OKC, where he averaged 18, 8, and 5. Oh, the Thunder are about to be even more of a problem with Giddey off their bench. And Wembanyama's your DPOY. 23 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. Great stuff from the big dog. Amen Thompson, most improved. Yeah, Amen Thompson, I used him in 2K26. He was super fun to play with. Maxi's your clutch player of the year. I didn't see that coming. Jason Kidd. How many wins? 6-7. He's your coach of the year. Trae Young made all NBA first team. The other guys, I'm not too surprised, but Young, 27 and 10. You had Giannis, Wemby, Luka, Joker. Second team, Uncle Bron made it. There goes SGA. Only second team for Shea is surprising. Ant-Man averaged a 30 ball. Zion's here. Interesting. And Bam, second team. A lot of surprises on All-NBA. Sabonis makes third team. Wardell averaged 29. 31 a night from Booker. And that's only good enough for third team. I'd feel a way if I was you, Devin. Here's your all-defensive teams. Both the Thompson twins make second team. And then your all-rookie squad. You got Harper, Edgecombe, Bailey, Igor Demon, Concanipple, Trey Johnson, and Malawak. Looking at the standings, it was really just Dallas doing their thing. Kyrie didn't even play the entire season, but he got back. He's ready to go now, and the Mavs are clearly on a roll going into the playoffs. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they signed Josh Giddey as they look to go back-to-back. And then the Wolves are in third, 59 wins. The top of the West was super competitive. Oh, the play-in the West is going to be crazy. You see these teams right here? You got the Suns, Lakers, Rockets, and Dubs. Now, out east, the Knicks were number 1. Yeah, I could see this happening. Hawks were second. I could also see this happening. With all their upgrades they made to the roster and how trash the East is about to be, that makes sense. Cavs were in third. And the Celtics, they miss out entirely with Tatum being sidelined most of the year. So we'll start off by simming the play-in. Warriors lose here. So do the Lakers. Kevin Durant ends up making it in with Houston. And then out east, the Pacers made it in through the play-in. I think Halliburton's ready to go now. So maybe they're a sleeper team as they take on New York in round 1. For this first round, we'll go through things pretty quickly. We get any game 7s, I'll definitely jump in the Simcast so we can watch. Whoa! Okay! Well, we got some game 7s. Let's first off talk about the stuff that got wrapped up fast. Spurs, they beat the Clips in 5. So Wemby's on to round 2 in his first ever playoff run. Thunder, they sweep the Suns. Heat beat the Pistons at 6. I'm surprised the Heat are even here. And the Hawks beat the Sixers in 5. But every other series went 7, including the 8-seeded Rockets taking the Mavs to 7. That's going to be a crazy battle of Texas. Wolves, Nuggets game 7. We got Knicks, Pacers, but we're going to start with Raptors, Cavs. I'll be honest, this is probably the game 7 I'm least excited for. But you know what? Toronto, I'm impressed. I will say that. I didn't think y'all would be here in the playoffs, and you've taken a really good Cleveland team to a game 7. Now in game 7, Cleveland, they dominated. 23-10 from Donovan, and that's it. So let's slide over to our next one. That'll be Nuggets Wolves. Now this one, come on. Ant-Man versus Joker. You know I'm here. That sounds like I might be getting my superhero terminology wrong because I'm not very good with that stuff, but but it sounds like a Marvel movie. Ant-Man versus Joker, are they both in the Marvel universe? Because I know there's DC, there's Marvel. I really don't know anything about it though. My favorite superhero is Optimus Dime, John Wall, man. Come on. Looks like this one could be close. If the Wolves just, lock in. Come on, just give me a couple buckets, Ant. The Wolves just could never get close enough. Nuggets pull away. Ant's 33 is not enough. JR had an incredible first round series, but they lose as Jokic goes to work. 34, 13, and 8 for the MVP of the league, who's averaging a 31-point triple-double here in the first round. All right, now we got Knicks Pacers. The 8-seeded Pacers. Hallie's healthy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Indiana's back! Indiana has just upset the 1-seeded Knicks as Hallie drops 33 and 13. Okay, can you give me one close game 7, 2K? We got Rockets, Mavs. Our other ones we haven't been able to hop into. Okay, this is close so far. Isn't it crazy that both our 1-8 matchups went 7? And in the other one, the Pacers Knicks, the 8 seed won. And that could happen again because the Rockets and Mavs are going back and forth. Oh yeah, we're in. 3:09 to go. I jumped in a little early because I was really excited. Mavs are down by 7, but they do have ball. Currently, Coop's in. Davis is in. I don't see Kyrie. He fouled out. So did PJ Washington. And Cooper Flag's on the verge of fouling out. As for the Rockets, they don't have any notable foul trouble. K Dizzle's in. He'll be guarding Cooper. Oh boy. D'Angelo Russell is subbing in Kyrie's place as Fred VanVleet nearly steals the ball away. Russell gonna try and use his size advantage here to get to the basket on Freddie V. Fakes, puts up the layup and gets it to go. Beautiful patience from Russell. Thought he might get a 3-second there, but he was able to get the shot up in time, and he'll put the Mavs within 5. Here comes Durant. He's defended by Cooper. It'll go to Freddie V. VanVleet. One more to Amen Thompson. Thompson the ball fake. Durant sets the off-ball screen for Eason. Tari, plenty of room for 3. And he knocks it down. Nice little off-ball screen action from Kevin Durant to put the Rockets up by 8. It's always good when your stars are willing to do the little things like that to get their other guys open. Davis in the post. Layup is off over Eason. He misses and almost gets his own board, but Eason taps it away. Now it's going to Thompson in transition. Clay able to contest Amen. Thompson versus Thompson there, and Clay gets the stop. I thought Amen was about to yam that. Here's Clay. He'll swing it out to Russell. Russell defended by VanVleet. Bounces it down to Davis. Davis the fake and the miss. Tari Eason really holding his own in the post defensively. Doing a great job so far. Andy at the 3-pointer. Amen swings it to Fred VanVleet. VanVleet blow by into the mid-range. He knocks it down. Oh my goodness. The Houston Rockets taking over down the stretch of this game, and we might see 2 8 seeds upset the top seeded teams. Davis in the post again. He'll fade off of Eason, and AD finally gets one to go. Finally finds the bottom of the net. And the Mavs, they're going to need a lot more where that came from. Just about a minute and a half to go and they're down by 8. It's not out of reach, but they're going to have to be nearly perfect. Thompson cutting to the basket. VanVleet missed him. Freddie V will get the screen at the top of the key from Şengün. VanVleet, beautiful bounce down to the goon for the dunk. Oh my goodness, man. The Rockets up by 10 points here, and the Mavs are in trouble. D'Angelo Russell down to Davis. AD fakes again. What is he doing? He still made it. Mavs gonna need another stop here and fast. Amen Thompson walks it up the floor for Houston. Your most improved player this year, Thompson. VanVleet will swing it to Durant. Durant the ball fake. Now it goes back to Freddie V. VanVleet gets the screen, pulls the 3, misses. All right, Dallas, here's your last chance. You probably need a 3 on this possession. Flag pushing the ball up the floor. Gonna fake the shot, fake it again. Durant all over him. Flag goes behind the back to Davis. Davis driving on Eason. Swings it out to Lively. Oh my gosh, the Mavs have wasted so much time. Yeah, this game is over. Russell out to Davis. Trey ball is good, but it's too little too late. I mean, the Mavs, they just saw the game slip away from them, wasting all that clock. Davis 21 and 10, but missed quite a few crucial shots down the stretch of the game. And then Şengün, he had 27. He had that big dunk. Durant with 23. He's averaging 25 thus far in the playoffs. The Rockets playing good team basketball. Don't know how Bogdanović got here. Guess they signed bro to fill out the roster. And that will wrap up what was really an eventful first round. I mean, a lot of game 7s. And now that it's the second round and we're down to 8 teams, we can really key in on these matchups. Starting off out west, this one's going to be a lot of fun. You got the San Antonio Spurs and Houston Rockets. Rockets. So Houston, they've had a nice playoff run. They've been able to stay in Texas this entire time. And more importantly, we get Wemby versus KD. These guys have been compared to each other many times before. Oh, and we get Jokic versus Shea, just like we did in the 25 playoffs. Out east, we got the Miami Heat versus the Pacers. Golly, Isaiah Jackson's starting at center for the Pacers. Indiana, after losing Turner, that's tough. Oh, and the Heat, they have Drew Holiday. Hold on. How did that happen? I guess we didn't really ever check out the trades, but better late than never. Jalen Smith and a first for Jalen Duren. That's wild. My Warriors traded Moses Moody and Bogdanovich for DFS. Jeremy Grant for Chris Middleton. Desmond Bane got traded. Wait, what? Bane got traded for Fox? I didn't even realize. Drew Holiday got traded from the Blazers for Terry Rozier. Why would the Blazers do that? Jaden McDaniels for Brandon Clark. Oh, well, just a lot of stupidity going on here. All right, anyway, through a couple games, our Western Conference second round is looking real fun. So we're going to jump into Simcast. Game 5, Thunder Nuggets. This series is tied up at 2 apiece. And then the Rockets and Spurs are also tied at 2 apiece. So we'll tune into that next. This game 5, though, it's going to be all Joker. 38, 14, and 13. 35 from Dub was not enough. Okay, out east, it's 3-1 both ways. Wow, the Heat. I don't know how the Heat are doing that. Up 3-1 on the Pacers is crazy. Now we got Spurs Rockets game 5. This one looks pretty close thus far. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, I mean, this isn't like a hot take or anything, but Kevin Durant and Victor Wembanyama are 2 of my favorite players in the NBA. So seeing them go at it is absolutely beautiful. I remember, I believe this was Wemby's rookie year, Spurs Suns early season. I think it was an overtime game. Bro, I remember watching that game, just absolute peak. That's when I really realized, bro, Wemby is that dude. Luke Cornett is inbound in here for the Spurs. Yep, Wemby and K Dizzle are both checked in for their respective teams. Dylan Harper finds Bane. Trey ball is off. It's rebounded by Cornett. Cornett will give it out to Wemby. Wembanyama fakes the shot. He's stuck. You know what? Hold on. The Bane for Fox trade almost makes a lot of sense. Because, like, the Magic could use a PG to facilitate things. And then Bane for the Spurs, I mean, he's not going to demand the ball, but he spaces it out. There he is, catching it right on cue and knocking down a 3 to put San Antonio up by 9 here. All right, Houston, y'all are in an opposite position to where you were at against the Mavs. Now you got to come back from a deficit. Durant gets to the basket, misses the layup. They needed that one. Wembanyama will push it the other way. Only Fred VanVleet to stop him, who's only about 5'6". Wemby mid-range is off. Wow, hard over height there, I guess. VanVleet able to manage a stop. Here goes Durant. KD down the lane right at Wemby. He'll draw the foul. Durant not afraid. First jumper from KD, or sorry, first free throw is off for Durant. Don't see that too often. A KD foul shot miss. Second one is good though. That'll put the Rockets within 8. Still over 2 minutes to go. They got time, but they got to start scoring. Dylan Harper will bring it up. The rookie guard has been put into a much bigger role here as he spins the basket and scores. He's ready. He's ready for prime time. 17 points on the night in just 28 minutes. Beautiful stuff. He's 62% from the field. Real efficient as well. K Dizzle gets the screen from Şengün. Durant downhill to the rim. Layup is good. Harrison Barnes can't guard him. Rockets back within 8, but they can't afford to just keep trading back baskets with the Spurs as Harper gets to the rim. Layup is off this time. Nice help defense from Tari Eason as Fred VanVleet was completely beat there. Call him Fred Van Beat. I'm gonna edit that out. Durant with the ball. He's got Steph Castle on him. KD floater is off. It's rebounded by Keldon Johnson. The Spurs do have Castle too. Wow, this Spurs team is just so good. Harper with the rock. Yeah, the Spurs can take it slow here. They're in a pretty advantageous position. Johnson to Wembanyama. Victor defended by Şengün. Shot clock winding down. Oh, Wemby's gonna get into his bag. Victor with 3 on the shot clock. Fakes the shot. Goes up. Steps through. Misses. Houston, this is y'all's last chance. Got to get a bucket here and fast. Here goes Fred VanVleet the other way. He's going for the 3. He misses it, and it looks like the San Antonio Spurs will take this one home and go up 3-2 in the series. Wembanyama 22-17. Şengün 22-10. It wasn't enough. The Goon and the Rockets, they come up short. The Cavs end up beating the Hawks in 5. Yeah, so the East is still boring. We're still tapped in over here on the Western Conference. Game 6, Thunder Nuggets. Let's go. The Thunder, the defending champs, are on the brink of elimination, but they're going to push this thing 7. Jokic had a big night, but so did Dub, so did Shea. As the Heat beat the Pacers in 5. How are the Heat doing this? The power of friendship and Heat culture has led this team all the way to the conference finals. It doesn't make any sense. Game 6, Spurs Rockets. K Dizzle on the brink of elimination here. Will we get 2 Game 7s in the West? We're going to find out in the final 2:22 of this game as the Spurs are up by 4. Score is 122 to 118. San Antonio has ball and can close out the Rockets right here. Harrison Barnes inbounding. You know Durant, though, he's going to be locked in for this game. I mean, he loses this, who knows how many more playoff runs he'll have. There's a block right there. Speaking of locked in, Desmond Bane with his terrible wingspan couldn't go up over Durant as Jabari misses the layup in transition. Harrison Barnes the rebound. Spurs able to get a stop on the other end, and now Wemby will swing it to Castle. The behind the back move right to the basket. Steph Castle here in year 2 looking good. Spurs up 6. Durant with the ball, less than 2 minutes to go. KD gonna float one up, and it's in and out, no burger. Vassell grabbed the rebound. Man, I'm still mad I didn't get to get an in and out burger when I was in Cali. That's a shame. Thanks to 2K again for flying me out there to play the game. Crazy experience. Vassell, Trey ball is off. It's rebounded by Kevin Durant. The Spurs have gone cold a little bit here as Durant gets to the rim and he'll draw the foul. That's exactly what you want if you're the Houston Rockets. Score with the clock stop. Durant, give him 38 on the night. He's having a big game. 13 to 21, efficient as usual. Durant will knock down both foul shots and put the Rockets within 4 as the clock ticks below a minute and a half. Desmond Bane will bring it up. The quick crossover. Bane trying to get to the basket, but to no avail. It'll go to Wembanyama in the corner. The shot fake, driving on Şengün. Great contest, but it doesn't matter. Victor Wembanyama just too long. And he's got 42 on 74% shooting. Oh, this is a duel for the ages between Durant and Wembanyama. The past versus the future. The present versus the future. I don't know. Durant fades and scores. KD's not ready for the future just yet. He's still here. He'll put the Rockets back within 4 as the clock ticks below a minute. Houston needs a stop here badly. Bane driving to the rim. Kicks out to Victor. Victor, couple shot fakes. He's going to drive to the rim on Şengün. Wembanyama draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Crafty move from Victor. First free throw is good. Give him 43. Wemby having one of the best playoff games of his young career, I'd assume. Second one is good unless he's had some 50-piece or something during the simulation. Here's Kevin Durant with the ball. Durant gonna take a long fading 3. Oh, it's in and out. Could you imagine if that would hit the bottom of the rim? Whoa, what is Bane doing? Or hit the bottom of the net. But Bane's just cherry picking down there. That's ball game. And the Spurs, they're moving on. Durant had 41. It wasn't enough. Wemby, 44 and 10 with 6 assists. Wow. Yeah, Victor showed up to work. That's for sure. But guess what? The basketball doesn't end there because we got the Nuggets and the Thunder. Game 7 coming up. How about Victor Wembanyama, though, man? Year 3, he's in the conference finals. We could see a Wemby-Jokic battle. We could see a Wemby-Shea battle. I'm not going to lie. I think a Wemby-Jokic battle would be really cool because they play the same position. But also, Wemby and Chet, too. So either way, we're winning here. It'll be a fun matchup regardless. I don't know what the East got going on, but we'll see what ends up happening there. We got a 7-point game, 2:20 to go. Not the closest, but it's not out of reach for Denver by any means. Yeah, they got ball, too. You hit a 3 here, cut it to 4, get a quick 2, you cut it to 5, you know. I mean, that is how math works, Danny. Nice job. Ball will go into Tim Hardaway Jr. He swings it to Jamal Murray. Murray looking for Joker in the post. He's got Caruso on him. That's a mean mismatch. Oh, Joker's doubled, but it's 2 guards on me. He misses, kicks it out to Hardaway, and the 3 is good. See, there you go. Leads down to 4. Tim Hardaway's got 10 in the 4th. It's a legacy game for Tim. And the Thunder, they got 5 guards on the court. Yeah, somebody call a timeout. I don't know what OKC had going on there, but now they'll have a normal lineup in. Hartenstein inbounding. Yeah, this is their same lineup that made the run and won the finals last year. Hart will give it into Lou Dort. Joker commits a silly reach in. I don't know what you're doing there, Jokic. Hartenstein into Jalen Williams. Dub is defended by Christian Brown. Hartenstein sets an off-ball screen. Chet will set one on the ball. Oh, it's a double screen for Williams, and he's just kind of nonchalantly Valley walking around, man, that was your chance to get to the basket. Shea has it now with 4 on the shot clock. He's got to go. Rises up over Murray. And wow, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander somehow gets it to go. He's got 38 points on the night, 16 of those coming in the paint. Shea with some mid-range mastery there. A screen from Joker. Murray, wow, perfect pass from Jamal. Hits Jokic in stride. And Joker with a rare dunk. Nuggets back within 4, minute and a half to go. It's another Game 7 battle between Denver and OKC, except this time it's close. Great contest there from Jokic, and the Nuggets are going the other way. Chance to cut this to a 1-possession game. Joker passes it to Hardaway. Hardaway in the corner. Gonna slow things down. He'll find Murray. Open 3. Jamal can't hit. Brown fighting in the paint for the rebound, but can't get it. Thunder going the other way. Just over a minute left. Dub to Dort to Hartenstein to Shea. Gilgeous-Alexander taking the lane, but he can't finish it. He'll get his own board, and he gets it to go. Shea Gilgeous will put the Thunder up by 6. Way to stay with it there from Alexander. Murray will swing it to Jokic. Jokic to the rim. He's going right back at the Thunder. Joker with a big-time finish. He's got 24 on the night. A light night for him. J-Dub with the rock. Dub can afford to take it slow here, but he's going right to the rim. Wow. He somehow finishes a tough angle there at the basket after the Hardaway contest, but Dub able to move the ball to where he could get the angle and finish it home. Now the Nuggets in trouble. They're down 6. Jokic fades and scores. Joker refuses to give up, but they're going to have to send the Thunder to the line, and this could mean trouble for the Nuggets. I mean, if Shea hits these, which, you know, he's got plenty of practice on the free throws, he'll make the first. Thunder can go up 6, and they do. Gilgeous-Alexander, it looks like he's going back to the conference finals. He'll be facing off against Wemby and the Spurs. Yep, Chet versus Wemby. We are here, man. Christian Brown inbounding. Are the Nuggets able to pull off a miracle here? I guess we're going to find out. Gordon to Murray. Murray to Jokic. That's an open 3. Joker can't hit. And that'll do it for the Denver Nuggets. 42 from Shea in this one. Jokic had 26, 17, and 14. Gordon had 31. Russ ended up back on the Nuggets. He had 14. 24 apiece from Hardaway and Murray. I mean, you couldn't ask for much more out of the Nuggets. But Dub had 31. 22 and 10 from Chet. 20 and 12 from Giddey. The Thunder, they just went off, man. It was a great team effort. They get the win, and they're in the conference finals. But they got a tough team in front of them. That's the Spurs. Out east, it'll be the Cavs and the Heat. Bro, Cleveland, this should be an easy win for y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. Both series 2 apiece early on. All right. Game 5, Heat Cavs. Let's tune in. I got to see this Heat team. Let this game be close. Nope, Cavs winning a blowout. 22 from Spida, 21 and 10 from Allen. All right, Game 6, Thunder Spurs. I really got to see this matchup. Let this one be close. It wasn't close most of the game. Thunder tried to pull something off at the end, but the Spurs were in control all the way through. Shea 34, Dub 30. It's not enough as Wemby goes off for 31 and Keldon has 20. So the Spurs 1 win away from the finals. Same case for the Cavs. Will the Heat force 7 here? We're going to find out in the final 205. The Heat have outscored the Cavs 21 to 10 in the 4th. This Heat team, definitely the Cinderella team of the video. We'll see if they can push this 7. Al Horford is inbound and it'll go into Tyler Hero. Hero is defended by Darius Garland here. Hero gets the screen from Big Al. Tyler right to the rim. Layup is good. And the Heat are within 2. Oh my goodness. No, there's no way. There's no way they make this happen. Am I underestimating the Heat? Like, are they better than I think? I just don't understand how they're here. Evan Mobley with the rock. He'll fade away and score a beautiful post fade from Evan Mobley. Cavs back up by 4. Here's Tyler Hero. Defended by Darius Garland. Swings it to Bam on the wing. Bam gives it right back to Hero. Hero thought about shooting it from deep. Instead, he's going to attack the basket. Layup is good. Or is off. But he's fouled. So it'll be 2 free throws for Tyler. Both teams have a chance to make some subs here. As Hero misses the first. He's got 30 on the night. Second one from Tyler does drop. That'll cut it to a 1-possession game, but the Heat could have been within 2. Instead, they're within 3. As Garland sets things up for here for Cleveland, Mobley drops down to the rim, catches in the post. Oh, Bam got caught jumping, and that's going to be an easy layup for Evan. 5-point lead, Cleveland. Here's Hero with it. He'll go right back at Garland to the basket, and he finishes. Tyler Hero just making big-time play after big-time play. Heat get it back to a one-possession game once again. Hero's up to 33. Garland down to Mobley. Bam, right in front of him this time, making things tough on Evan. Bam's an all-defensive guy. Couple shot fakes from Mobley. Pass goes down to Garland. Garland has the positioning, and ultimately Hero opts to foul there. Drew Holiday frustrated with him. First free throw from Garland is good. 21 points on the night for him. Second one, make it 22, and the Cavs up by 5. Cleveland struggling to get Miami struggling to get consistent stops, and that's a problem because they're down right now. Hero will get to the basket. Oh my goodness, man. Tyler Hero, another finish. They got to switch that matchup because Tyler is eating against Darius there. Mobley will get the screen from Allen. A double big pick and roll. Mobley's going to pop the tray. He misses. All right, here's your chance, Miami. You can tie it with the 3 or go for the 2. Hero to Wiggs. Wiggs going to swing it right back to Tyler. Hero attacking the basket. Kicks out to Bam. Bam to Horford. 10 on the shot clock here. Miami in empty possession thus far. It'll go to Holiday. Holiday with 5 on the shot clock. Working on Mitchell. Bounces it out to Hero. 3 ball for the tie is in and out. And it looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers are just barely going to hang on for the win as long as Allen can hit his free throws. First one's off. Yeah, it's no guarantee Allen makes one. Second one from Allen is good. That's a big free throw right there. Heat with no timeouts left. Tyler Hero with 10 on the clock. Swings it to Horford. Back to Hero. Hero from nearly the logo misses. And the Cavs are NBA Finals bound. But who will they be facing? We're about to find out here soon. 35 from Hero was not enough. Wow, Miami. I mean, what a run from this squad. Bam went off. 23 and 11 averages in the playoffs, but couldn't deliver in this game 6 when they needed him most. Speaking of game 6s, we got another one coming up. OKC on the brink of elimination here against San Antonio, and the Thunder. Yeah, there's that championship experience showing up. A big win. 25 apiece for Bane and Wemby was not enough as Shea goes off for 43. Chet had 22. 20 points with 13 assists for Dub. And this one's going 7. Chet versus Wemby in a game 7. Hopefully this one's closer than that 6 one. Oh yeah, it is. But the Spurs creating separation late. Is that it? Maybe not. Thunder within 6. Minute 54. Gotta tune in. Game 7 basketball. Finals trip on the line. Whoever wins this will be facing Cleveland next. Harrison Barnes is inbounding the ball. Barnes will give it into Dylan Harper. Harper is defended by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Dylan, the rookie guard with a lot of pressure on his shoulders, gets to the basket and misses. Chet Holmgren grabs the rebound and finds the former MVP, Shai Gilgeous. He'll swing it to Josh Giddey. Giddey gets the screen, bounces it down to SGA. Shai going up over Harper. Good defense from Dylan. He'll grab the rebound and push it the other way. Ball goes to Desmond Bane. Bane working on Josh Giddey. Spins. Back out to Harper. Wemby in the corner as Harper attacks the rim. He'll kick it out to Johnson. Johnson the ball fake. Back to Dylan. Shot clock winding down. Harper to the basket. Kicks it out to Johnson. An empty possession for San Antonio's. Keldon's going to have to pull a real tough shot over the outstretched arms of Chet. Great defense from OKC. But the Spurs did waste a whole lot of clock there as Dort attacks the rim and misses. Kind of out of control on that drive to the basket. And Wembanyama will play some point center here and bring up the ball. Victor passes it out to Harper. Wemby's got Dort on him. I feel like you take that mismatch there, but instead Harper's going to try and get to the rim. Shot fake, kicks it out. Bane open 3. It's good. And the San Antonio Spurs are going to the NBA Finals. 27 and 10 from Shai isn't enough. 32 and 12 from Wemby. 26 from Bane as the Spurs knock off the defending champion OKC Thunder. Wembanyama, your West MVP, 25 points and 9 rebounds on average. Evan Mobley, your East MVP, 21 and 12. It's finals time! Cavs Spurs. Game 1 goes to San Antonio. It's a blowout. Wemby 31 and 10. Castle 25. Game 2, another blowout. And nobody even played that good for the Spurs. It was really just a team effort. How many guys scored 10 plus? I don't know. How about 9 players? Game 3, Cleveland. Y'all gotta show up to work today or this series is all but over. Oh, it's all but over. 33 and 10 from Wemby. And the Spurs are a win away from being crowned champs. That's it. It's a sweep. 23 from Garland wasn't enough as Wemby had 38 and the Spurs are your 2026 NBA champs. 30 30 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. What a run from Wemby and San Antonio. Wow, man. Wow. If you enjoyed the video and made it to the end, comment 2026. We got the 2025-26 NBA season coming up soon. And we got 2K26 on Friday. Like, subscribe. Did I already say that? I think I did. We love basketball. Can't wait for 2K26. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.